Love is Blind Season 4, Episode 5. Here's your spoiler alert. Here are my thoughts. This episode starts off with the girls' chat. Jacqueline is updating Micah on how pissed off Chelsea is about her conversation with Kwame. They're talking about how Bliss dodged a bullet because Irina does not like her man. I just want to note that Tiffany doesn't seem to be engaging in any of this gossip. I just love her. She is just a class act. Honestly, I'm not the type to not engage in gossip like this, but I respect someone who doesn't. It takes a lot of self-control. Control I don't have. Kwame and Chelsea are talking about the whole conversation between Kwame and Micah. Chelsea makes the point that he should be thinking of her because she's someone she cares about and loves. They've known each other for 6 days. And like I mentioned in my last video, he also just broke up with Micah, who he dated just as long as he dated you. I understand both sides. Like, yes, you should be putting your fiance to the forefront of your mind. But also, you've barely been his fiance 2 days. Like, give him a moment to catch up. Marshall and Jacqueline are having that conversation the next day in the light of day. It's just so healthy. Aside from her saying that'll never happen again, of course it's going to happen again. You're going to have strong emotions again. But I really love that Marshall came back and said that it can happen again and it's okay. He's going to be there for her. They seem like they're building the foundation to a really secure relationship. And I love that. I don't want to mean this in a bad way, but Tiffany and Brett's scenes are almost so boring because there's nothing bad about them. It's just a couple living their life being perfect together. I continue to ship them hard. Kwame and Chelsea do some natural hearing spiritual cleanse thing. I hope it works for them. I don't know. So Zach and Irina decide to no longer explore things romantically. And it's crazy to see how much the tension just disappears once they decide that. Obviously, it was the right decision. Irina wasn't feeling it. Zach was giving her creepy vibe. Maybe he'll blossom more in a different relationship. Earlier, Paul had talked about him exploring things with Bliss if Irina didn't work out, and they teased something like that, so I think that's what's going to happen here. I do appreciate in this season that any girl drama is addressed by the girls pretty swiftly. Micah talking to Chelsea, I think, was important. And I like that it's being shown because we had the whole Natalie and Shayna situation, which they claim to have spoken to each other a lot, and it was never shown on any of the video. So I like that we're seeing positive female communication and that issues are being squashed pretty quickly. Kwame and Chelsea have a pretty good conversation. I still keep my original thought about Kwame that he's a very genuine person. He just doesn't feel genuine in this relationship. It's conflicting the way I feel about him. Chelsea just doesn't have a spot in my heart. I don't necessarily dislike her, but she hasn't done anything to really reel me in. So Zach and Bliss end up meeting after Zach is back in Seattle. This episode ends with him telling her that he made the wrong choice and they both know it. I'm going to be very interested in this. I think Bliss is obviously going to go through with it, with being on the show. But this always brings up being someone's second choice on this show. And it just always creates a point of contention in the couple. What did you think about this episode? Did you like anyone more or less? Let me know what you think.